Hey, what's up, everybody? Marcos Villegas being joined here with Seniesa Estrada, women's flyweight champion of the world, who's also returning to the ring July 24th, and who I found out last night during my research, middle name is Carmen. The more you
Yeah,
know.
it is.
Your nickname's Carmen. I like it, though.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, but I never knew that about you. It's on your box rack.
Yeah, it's very Mexican.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
kind of is, but
kind
I
of.
like it fits you. If your name would have been Carmen, it would have fit you. But
Oh,
I like
thanks.
Seniesa better. You ever
Me
dress up
too.
as you ever dress up as Carmen San Diego?
No.
No. That's your next. Well, if we even have a Halloween, it's like Halloween's canceled. But
Yeah, I know.
it sucks. This whole thing sucks, Seniesa, and this is what I wanted to talk to you about. How's your whole Rona experience been like so far?
It's been good. Well, it's good now. I mean, a lot of like ups and downs. Supposed to fight March 28th, and like training camp and preparation for that fight was going so good. You know, sparring was going great. And then everything just stopped and it was canceled. So that was really disappointing. And during the whole quarantine time, our gym was closed, so I was still doing whatever I could to stay active and stay in shape, whether it was training in my living room or going to the park to do sprints and do mitts and all that, is what I was doing. But it's not the same as having the gym to go to because I didn't have access to any bags. I live in an apartment, so I can't put up a bag anywhere. And yeah, no access to weights or all the regular workouts that I would normally do. So it was a little difficult, but I'm just happy to be back in the ring. And now the gym's open, so starting to feel back on track again.
You're doing those Chavez Jr. workouts in your living room, moving all the couches. You were like in shape, like you said, like, and then your fight got canceled. During this time, like, were you good? Because I know a lot of like people in general were like just eating junk food, like drinking booze, staying up late. We talked a little bit, watching TV. Like, did you like fall into any of those things? Like, you're
I
not like
did.
you did. Okay.
I fell into that for a couple of weeks, and I was just eating bad.
What were you eating?
Everything and anything.
And you still didn't go more than like 112 pounds, I bet, huh?
And I was still good. That's the reason why, like, I didn't have a problem with that, like, as far as like, worried about gaining weight, because I knew I wasn't. But it just made me feel like such a slob. Like, I was just so lazy every day. I stopped working out, and my sleep schedule was all messed up. I was going to sleep at like 4 a.m., 2 a.m., just watching movies and Netflix all night and eating like crazy. So I had to like stop and say, okay, like, you need to get yourself out of this and like get out and go work out like every day, no matter what, even if it's just going for a run or just shadow boxing in the living room or something. So yeah, it was kind of hard to get out of that, but I did. So
you had to do a self-intervention on
yourself. I did. I was like, I had to like think about life for a bit. I was like, gosh, like, what are you doing?
The hell am I doing with myself? Were you like fat bastard in Dodge? Was it Dodgeball where he's like on the couch eating Cheetos and all that? That was you? What was your favorite? What were you eating? What was like junk food wise? What were you picking out on?
You know what I was eating? And like, I haven't had hot Cheetos since like, oh my gosh, like it's been years. And then my nieces come over with hot Cheetos, and then I'm like, oh man, these are amazing. And then little by little, I just got hooked back on them, and I was eating hot Cheetos like every single day. They're so good. But yeah, I don't like to eat them though, especially when I'm training and stuff. They're so good that I just won't stop eating them. But that's what I was eating a lot of.
I like Takis. I prefer Takis over hot Cheetos.
Oh, Takis, man, those are strong. They're like,
they are.
I eat one and my stomach is like, oh man.
Yeah. That's why I don't eat them a lot. That's why I don't eat hot Cheetos either. The older you get, it doesn't get any better. So that's something to not look forward to in terms of eating habits. So wait, are you still fighting Jackie?
No, I'm not fighting Jackie Cobble.
Oh no, what happened?
Yeah, she has a knee injury, so
Okay.
she was willing to fight me at a later date since our
Don't worry.
original date got canceled.
It's not
Are
alcohol.
you
No, it's
drinking?
not. It's not. It looks like it because it's on a red cup, but it's just juice.
I'm sure it
Just
is.
juice.
Okay,
No, who
we
drinks
won't
at
talk.
11:24 a.m.? I'm not that kind
Marco?
of guy. No. If I'm on party mode, yeah, but it's not party mode right now. It's Rona mode, hiding like a hermit from everybody. Uh,
Yeah, so Jackie has a knee injury, so we couldn't get her, and then we were trying to get a few other girls that we had in mind. And it was just difficult with the whole like travel situation, visa situation for everybody. So the safest thing was to get an opponent in the US because we didn't want any last minute problems with travel or anything like that. So my opponent is Miranda Atkins from Kansas, and she's 5-0. I don't know too much about her. There's not any of her fights up on YouTube or anything. So I know she used to be a kickboxer a couple years ago and just like transitioned into boxing. But yeah, that's all I know about her so far.
Is that a stressful thing? Like you kind of going in blind?
Um,
Because wait, we're
I mean,
July 10th. This fight's in 2 weeks.
yeah, but I'm used to it though. I mean, before signing with Golden Boy, I went through my whole career not seeing anything, any video or anything of my opponents. And I mean, even recently, there's been a couple fights that I, have no information about their style or how they fight. So I'm just gonna go in there and just do my thing, see what happens.
Like, okay, you mentioned you're training. You were training in your living room, Travis Jr. style. You're going to the park, running, but like, how's the actual like training? Have you been able to do that? Have you been able to spar?
Yeah, so about 3 weeks ago, our gym opened back up, so it was like perfect timing, and I've been able to do all my regular workouts, and I've been getting a lot of sparring the past like 2 weeks. So,
but that hasn't been difficult because I know always with girls it's hard to find sparring because it's just the talent pool's not like a lot.
Yeah, it is hard to get sparring here. But luckily we know a couple of fighters from up north who come down to spar me. So whenever I need it. So they're really helpful with that. And then there's a local fighter who is about to make her pro debut who I've been getting sparring with as well. So.
Okay, that's good. So this whole thing, I guess, if I were to put it in a way, like, are you 100% satisfied? Like, is it like before, or it's not? Like, you're going into this fight like, oh, not under the best circumstances. It's the best we can do right now because of what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, it could be better, but it's the best we can do. I don't want to have a negative mentality going into a fight, so I'm just gonna keep doing what I can for now. And
but I would imagine,
yeah, I feel good though. I feel mentally prepared, and physically I feel ready. So I mean, I know it could always be better, but
well, it's not only you; it's all the fighters are under this situation. So I would imagine your opponent's probably in the same way, where it's like, well, shoot, I couldn't get the sparring that I usually could get, or like the gym time. So it's like everybody, like all you guys are in this position. It's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah. So I was doing research, and something came up in an interview that I saw. And it said that you said you had camps that nothing went right in the past, like at all. Like what wasn't going right? Like what was that?
Well, I would say the main thing was sparring. I've gone through training camps where I've had like either no sparring, or the most rounds of sparring I've gone are like 10 rounds of sparring, or I would have to just spar with my teammates who, of course, they're not going 100% hard on me. So it's not the same as having that competitive sparring. And then it was anything from like my back being messed up to, yeah, just so many things just like haven't gone right. So yeah, I guess training through this whole COVID thing, I'm used to things not going 100% my way. So yeah, it's not taking me out of my comfort zone or anything. It's because I've been in that situation before.
Was your back, was it a spinal thing?
Reminds me of Mike Tyson when you say
That's
that.
why I said it.
So
I know it wasn't a
yeah,
spinal thing. Was it a spinal thing? Spinal.
no, yeah, it is.
It was?
It is spinal for me.
Oh no! I meant that as a joke. What happened?
No. So when I was a kid, like teenager, I had scoliosis, which is
oh wow, yeah, I know.
It's like it's a lot better now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it like ever officially like goes away. I think you can like you grow out of it, which is kind of like what I did.
You could,
but it's still
realign your spine, right? Did you have to wear the brace?
So, no, it wasn't that bad. I didn't have to wear the brace, but it was very painful because training and fighting through my whole amateur career like that, and I would have to go get adjustments like 3 times a week, sometimes 4. So now my back is just like so messed up, and like I never talk about it. Like I don't think anybody even knows. It's probably the first time I'm actually talking about it in an interview. So during training and after sparring, my back, like my lower back, is in so much pain, and the soreness is like insane and so much inflammation. So I always have to just make sure that I'm getting adjusted and that I'm getting a deep massage to get rid of all of that inflammation. So, yeah.
So I've noticed this with boxers, and because it's happened to me too. Like I remember, my back would get my lower back get really sore after like boxing training and stuff. And I threw my back out one time. Like I just threw a punch and I froze, and I was like, oh my God, my back's out. And I went to a PT therapist, and what we figured out was my hips were extremely tight, and I wasn't stretching or opening up my hips. And the moment I started stretching, rolling out my hips, doing hip stretches, all that back pain went away. I've talked to fighters about this, like one in particular, Chris Eubank, because he told me like the other thing that would happen do your calves get sore or like really tight?
Everything gets sore and tight. My whole body, like it's insane. Yeah. And then my sciatic nerve
on the side.
Oh my God, that's so painful. It's so annoying. So, I mean, it's because the nerve from your brain down to your neck, to your spine, to your sciatic nerve, to your leg, it's all connected. So that's the problem that I have. It's like once I'm sore and I have inflammation in my back and I have pain, it goes from my leg up to my neck. And man, so I wake up the next day, like I sparred 12 rounds on Tuesday and 10 rounds yesterday. So this morning I woke up in so much pain. Like I could like barely move. It's like I'm like the Tin Man. Like yeah.
Do you stretch your hips out?
I do, yeah. I try to stretch as much as I can, but like I mean it helps, but
for a long time?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, Seniesa. It's painful. I know it is.
Yeah,
I had the same issues. I had the sciatic issues. My calves would get really tight, and I'd always have lower back pain where I couldn't sleep, like because I'd lay down on a flat surface and like my lower back would be super inflated, super sore. And
yeah,
what the hell's going on? And I guess at least for me, it was attributed to 2 things: my hips, and I changed my bed. I got a chiropractic bed, which helped a lot more with it. But I noticed with me, the main thing was the hips, that I just wasn't rolling on the foam roller my hips enough. And because I used to not be able to touch my toes. That's how tight I was.
Me either.
Yeah, that's how tight I was. And the moment I started doing the hip stretches and exercises, and even now, that's a barometer for me to know like, oh, I'm good to train, is if I can't touch my toes, that means I'm too tight. And I just roll until I'm able to touch my toes. And that's when I know like, hey, you're loose enough where you won't be super sore. So,
right. Yeah. And then it sucks right now because my chiropractor massage therapist is out of town, and then he's like not taking
new clients,
of course, like in-person clients, and then I don't want to go to like a regular massage place right now just because there's just to stay safe, there's so many people in and out of there, and I don't know.
Yeah, you're 2 weeks before your fight too.
Yeah. So I'm just I'm just making sure I stretch every every day, like 3 times a day.
With that being said, dang, this whole Rona thing sucks, huh? Like, are you prepared to like go in there, like be isolated, no fans, get tested like 3 times, 4 times during that week?
It's going to be weird. I've been testing like every other week on my own, and actually just got my results this morning, negative.
Yeah, you got to point that out. I'm negative. I don't have the Rona.
So, yeah, it's going to be weird, you know, it's new for sure. But, you know, everyone's been asking me like, how do you feel with no crowd? How are you going to feel about it? But I don't know. I think like when I step into the ring and I fight, like no matter how many people are there cheering and screaming, the only people I hear are my corner. So
really? You don't hear like the drunk fans? Like
I hear here and there. I hear a couple of drunk fans, but I mean,
do you ever laugh?
During the fight?
I always wonder, okay, yeah, I always wonder that about fighters. Be like, what the hell is this fucking guy saying? Like, you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah, sometimes like, I laugh to myself for sure.
I've always wondered that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I think my focus would be just so much on what I have to do to win the fight. Like, I only hear my corner anyway, no matter what. So, but it would be cool to have my family and friends there and then be able to gain new fans that are there watching. So
what have they told you is the protocol? Like we've seen fights happen in Nevada. You know, what's California's protocol? Because California's a different commission. So like what have they told you to expect when you get to their bubble in Fantasy Springs?
You know what? I don't know yet. I don't really know what to expect. You know, all I know is that I can only bring 2 cornermen. I can't bring my own personal cut man, and I can't bring my hand wrap guy who wraps my hands. So it's just 2 people in the corner, which would be my dad and my trainer. And yeah, that's all I know so far. I don't know how any of that is going to work. I know we're doing all the paperwork now, so that way we don't have to do any paperwork at weigh-ins and be around each other. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see.
That's true. I've been wondering that too. Like, how different is it going to be from what they're doing with Top Rank in Nevada? I would think, well, if one has a playbook already, they're going to, you know,
yeah, it should be similar.
That's what I'm thinking too. But yeah, do you usually just stay in your room the whole time?
I usually do, but I do like I do need to get out and like, you know, walk around or something. You know, can't just I'll go crazy just laying in the room all week. So
yeah, you might go crazy.
Yeah. By the time the fight comes, I'm gonna be insane. I'm gonna be like ready to kill someone.
Well, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing with the fight. The last fight was when? I'm trying to remember. Oh shoot, it was November, huh?
November, yeah.
Dang. Man, that seems like a different world, huh?
It does. Different time.
Different time. It really does, right? It really does. And it was, dang, that's just crazy. Imagine like thinking like if we were joking around in November, like, hey, you know, like in the next 4 months where everyone's gonna be wearing masks and like there's this weird virus that's going around, you know, getting everybody sick. It'd be, oh yeah, sure, you know, whatever. And look where we're at. Yeah. You fought Marlen. You guys are still beefing. What? Why? I thought usually you guys, people fight and they get all their aggression out and then they're like, whatever, you know, whatever.
No, I still don't like her. Like I said, after the fight, I'll never like her. And like her, like I never was the one that was like starting beef on social media. It was always her. And of course she'll never admit that I was just the better fighter that night, not just that night, but the better fighter overall. And I was in better shape and that sorry, my mom was calling me. I had to ignore her call. I'm going to blame it on you.
Oh, sorry, mama.
Yeah, she won't admit any of that, you know, and she won't accept the loss. So that's the problem that I have with her. It's like, just admit that you took the L and like take it, you know. I would respect you more if you did that, but she won't do that. And I know she just continues with the excuse of me purposely headbutting her, which was ridiculous. I rewatched the fight like 5 times, and you know, the ref warned us both once for coming in with our heads at the same time. You know, it's accidental headbutts happen in boxing all the time. I got headbutted like 2 fights ago and got a cut on top of my head, and I knew that the girl was. We even talked about this during training camp. We're like, we need to be careful with the headbutts because she comes in the way she comes in. It can possibly cause a headbutt, and it ended up happening anyway. But I don't go blame my opponent for headbutting me, you know. And I feel like that's just an easy way out for her to just keep saying that. Oh, you're headbutting me. You know, I rewatched the fight, like I said, over and over, and she was just continuing to clinch me and hold as we got close because she, you know, I felt like she didn't know what else to do in the inside. And yeah, I'm not afraid of her, so I would give her the rematch at 108 pounds if she wants to.
Yeah, it's just usually like when you see two fighters fight, they kind of like squash it and everything like that. So like your guys' situation, I was just like, okay, this is interesting. Like,
yeah, it was personal. That's why, like, really personal. You know, it's been going on for so many years of her saying different stuff and like.
Do you have
just
like diary entries about her? Like I found out that you write. Do you have a diary where it's like your marlen entries?
No, I don't think about her like that.
Yeah,
I'm sure she has one on me. She probably has like a doll of me in her closet with
no. Voodoo stuff.
Dark voodoo.
But you do write, which I never knew about you on that. Like your favorite subject was English growing up, but you also because I watched your interview that you did with Adriana, and you failed a lot of classes though. That's where I was like, what subjects did you fail in school?
All of them except for writing.
Literally, you got F's.
No, sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes that means you got a lot. Where did you get F's in? What subjects?
I hate math, so math for sure. I got a lot of F's just because I was lazy. Yeah, that's it really. And then like the subject that I really was interested in that just came so easy for me was like writing. So, yeah, I would always the past few years I would write children's books and like never really finish them just because I don't know, I would just procrastinate. But now with quarantine, I was like, okay, I have all this free time on my hands, I might as well finish them. So that's what I did, and hoping to get them published soon.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. And I wouldn't have never imagined you would write children's books. That just when I heard that, I was like, wait, whoa. Like so out of left field. But I think that's really, really cool. You mentioned you've always been writing then, like you always had like a journal growing up and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, not even like when I was like in high school and stuff, and after high school I always just had like the thoughts of what I wanted to write in my head, but I never actually like took time to sit down and write it all out. But recently in the past few years I've done that and just never finished them. But yeah, I have about 4 or 5 written.
So they're going to get like published and all that? Like they're going to come out?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah?
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let me know when they come out. I'll help you promote it and spread that. I think that's really, really cool.
Thank you.
What are they about?
They're about just encouragement and dreams and just positive, encouraging stories for kids, you know, each story teaches a certain lesson. And yeah, that's something that was really important to me because reading like to my nieces and my nephew and seeing the books that they have, sometimes like they don't have like a certain message or like meaning to them. So that was really important to me to be able for a kid to read a book and actually get a life lesson or some value out of reading it. So that's basically what the point of the books are.
Did you read a lot growing up?
I did. Yeah. I loved reading, but mostly I just loved writing. I could put together like an essay or a story just very easily.
Do you still read now?
I do. Yeah. I love reading.
What are you reading right now?
I like to read. I like to read a lot of like autobiographies.
Mm.
Yeah.
Who's someone you're reading like autobiography wise?
Let's see. Last autobiography I read was I read Michael Jordan autobiography recently.
Okay.
Malcolm McGladwell is one of my favorite authors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he writes a lot of good books too. Dang, that's crazy. I never knew that about you. That's actually really cool. One thing that struck out in particular that I thought was it's just sounded crazy to me, but I was like, man, this is what females in general have to put up with, and then even more as an athlete is your DMs. I saw that the interview that you get crazy DMs.
I do, yeah.
What? That's insane to me.
Yeah, really, that's
like because yeah, like I don't know. Like I don't know. I guess I just didn't put two and two together. Like, you know, like because
yeah,
you're a well-known person. You know, you're an athlete. I didn't know people would be like that in terms of like sending like lewd stuff to you and all that.
yeah, all the time. It's weird.
Super weird.
But now it's weird that it's not weird because it's so common now, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Like,
oh man. So like, yeah, you like guys send you like weird stuff, and obviously I don't want to say what, but like you guys watching, obviously sickos, you know what we're getting to, but like that kind of stuff, like all the time.
Yeah, pretty often.
Oh, that's freaky.
I'll screenshot them and show you.
No, I don't want to see them. No, that's gross.
I'm just
Get
kidding.
that stuff away from me, man. I don't want to see that stuff. But well, I guess at least do you ever get any funny like DMs, like jokes or anything like that?
No.
Oh,
It's either bad or really good messages.
Yeah,
but no,
well,
I do get a lot of really good messages from people that and fans and stuff that I really appreciate. So I always try my best to reply to those ones.
Dang, so even professional world champion boxers get creepo guys trying to slide in their DMs. That's insane. That's crazy. Oh man. So obviously you're a flyweight, but you're not a flyweight. You have this belt in a division that's not yours.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Because you have a belt, you know.
Yeah. I'm defending my 108 belt on the 24th.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to, before I even think about fighting for a world title at 112, I definitely want to fight at 105 and 108 and get world titles there first. So one opponent that we were looking to fight was Annabelle Ortiz, who has the 105-pound WBA title, and then also Yesenia Gomez, who has the 108-pound WBC title. So those are two big fights I definitely want. And then whoever else is a world champion at 105 and 108, I'd like to fight first before fighting at 112. But like I said, if the fight is right at 112, then
105 pounds. That's insane. That's not a hard cut at all, huh?
No, not at all. No.
Because what you normally walk around with?
Like 112.
Jeez, yeah. What's the heaviest you've ever been?
Oh my gosh. I don't know, like 114.
Wow, yeah. You are lucky. You're so lucky you have a good metabolism.
Yeah.
And those Cheetos didn't add up at all. Dang. So that's just crazy because, okay, you know, 105 doesn't have a lot of death. 108 doesn't have a lot of death. You know, like even 112 I don't think has a lot of death. 115 maybe there's like a few more options, but like those girls are a lot bigger girls. They're probably cutting what, like a good 10, 12 pounds probably, right?
At what? At like 115, 112?
Yeah, 112, 115.
Yeah, for sure. They probably walk around at like 130.
Oh, those are big girls then.
Dropping down, yeah.
Those are really big girls, yeah.
That's why I want to stay like 105, 108, just because I don't walk around that big. So
Hey, but that says something about you, though. You know, you're able to go in and get that belt at that weight at 112. You know.
yeah, for sure. And like I said, I'll be willing to do it as well, but I just want to stay at my natural weight class first and win titles there, because that's where I feel like I should be at.
Yeah. You ever thought about maybe gaining muscle to fill out more in that weight to go up?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can gain that much muscle, like to get even to, not even to get to like be like a solid 112. Like I would still be walking around at like 112, 113. So yeah, and I don't want to add a bunch of muscle and then it messes up my style of fighting. You know, my style of fighting is very like explosive, and so yeah, that's kind of another thing we're thinking about moving up in weight. It's like, okay, I want to move up in weight. If I want to move up in weight, I also don't want to have to, you know, slow down or feel any different, or feel like I have to, like my style is not the same.
Yeah, lose your advantages. It was just your speed, your agility, and that's always a concern when you do move up in weight, is, or at least gain muscle. You're sacrificing muscle for speed, and you always want to have speed over muscle, always. For sure.
Yeah.
All right, Seniesa, I'm going to do a little quick hit thing for people to get to know you a little bit more, some little unknown facts about Seniesa here. So I'm going to hit you with some quick hits, and you just give me a response, okay?
Okay.
All right. Favorite color?
Red.
Favorite song?
Favorite song? Any Queen song.
Any Queen song. You're a big Queen fan?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Queen? You got to have a favorite Queen song.
Favorite Queen song, Another One Bites the Dust.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Me personally, I would say Under Pressure with
that's
Queen
a great
and David
one.
Bowie. Love that song. All right, favorite movie?
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers? Are we best friends?
Yep.
Yeah. Last time you cried watching a movie?
Last time I cried watching a movie, I was watching The Notebook. Yeah, it's so sad.
Yeah, I never saw it. Favorite topping on a pizza?
Pepperoni and pineapple.
Oh, you're gonna ruffle some feathers there.
I know.
Your pineapple
people who
gang?
hate it and people who love it.
Your pineapple gang, yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just love that like sweet flavor on it, I guess. Yeah.
It's so weird to me that people like freak out when someone like is like for. I like Hawaiian style. I like pineapple.
Yeah.
To me, it tastes good, but like people are like vehemently like, you're weird. Like, yeah.
Don't judge me. Everybody.
Yeah, I know. Favorite ice cream?
Butter pecan.
That's good.
Pecan or pecan. I don't know what's the correct way to say it.
Me neither. Tomato.
I say both.
Yeah, same thing. Favorite cartoon growing up?
Favorite cartoon growing up? Oh man. Well, I'm 90s, so for me it was the Rugrats.
Rugrats? All right.
Yeah.
That's a good show. Favorite superhero?
Favorite superhero? Superbad.
Superbad. That's you. You can't be your own favorite superhero. You got to pick one that's not you.
Favorite superhero? I would have to say Superman.
Okay. All right. Favorite type of animal?
A dog, for sure. I love dogs.
Corn or flour tortillas?
Flour.
No!
Yeah.
For reals?
Yeah.
Flour? Why?
I mean, I like both, but like if I had a plate of like Mexican food, I would get flour as like the tortilla to eat it with.
No.
Sorry.
Do you eat flour tacos? Tell me you don't eat flour tacos.
No, I eat corn tortilla tacos. Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right. Okay.
That would be weird.
You're getting a pass. You're getting a pass there. If you would have said flour tacos, I would have been severely disappointed in you. Jarritos or Fanta?
Fanta.
Good choice. Elote or paleta?
Elote.
All right. Doc Martens or Dickies?
What?
You never, what do you mean?
No, I've heard, but like
you don't know the pants.
Doc Martens, those are old school, aren't they?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
well, you grew up in East
LA.
LA.
My dad used to wear those. Yeah.
Hey, don't say that. How old is your dad?
He's 61.
Damn, your dad does not look 61 at all.
Yeah, his
I thought
hair
he was a
looks
lot
like he's.
younger. I thought he was a lot. I thought he was in his like 40s, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought he had you like at like 17 or something.
No.
In and Out or Five Guys?
In and out all
For
day.
sure, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Taco Bell or Del Taco?
Taco Bell.
What? No.
Taco Bell.
Taco
Yeah.
Bell. Ugh, you like Taco Bell?
Yeah.
No.
You like Del Taco?
Del Taco is the best.
What I did love at Del Taco was those carnitas burritos that they had.
Never
They were
had it.
amazing.
Yeah?
Oh my god. Yeah.
I just
so
think
good.
Del Taco just overall has better quality food.
Really?
Their fries are good. The 99-cent bean and cheese burritos, I survived on that throughout college. $5, that would be my meal for like the next 2 days.
Have you had those the cheese fries from Taco Bell?
I didn't even know Taco Bell had cheese fries.
Oh,
I don't know if I trust cheese fries from Taco Bell.
They're amazing. You have to try it.
know.
And then it comes with like the nacho cheese dip. They have the best nacho cheese dip.
Okay, the nacho cheese dip, I'll admit, is pretty good. But you know,
dip the cheese fries in there.
Yeah,
so
but you know what beats that is chili cheese fries from the Hat.
Oh yeah, amazing.
Oh,
I live down the
Hat.
street from the Hat. Yeah,
Which one?
on Garfield.
Okay. Well, that's the isn't it the original one?
Is it?
I think so, because I have one over here by Brea. So I was like, wait a second, you live by Brea?
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah. Pepsi or Coke?
Coke.
Okay, good. Only weird people drink Pepsi.
I know. It's
Weirdos.
it's not the same.
Drinking Pepsi. What's wrong with you people? A chancla or a belt? What was your preference of getting hit?
A chancla. Yeah, for
chancla?
sure.
Yeah, chancla hurts less than the belt.
Yeah.
All right, your favorite little snack here growing up, tortilla with butter or tortilla and a hot dog weenie?
Wait, say it again?
Tortilla with butter or tortilla with a hot dog weenie?
Oh, tortilla with butter, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I had both growing up, but I preferred the tortilla with butter. Tequila or tequila?
Tequila.
All right, that was this and that, or I don't even know what I'm going to name that segment. Quick hits with Seniesa Estrada. Hey, Seniesa, thank you so much. It was good chatting with you. You're back in the ring July 24th on DAZN, and you'll be in the bubble in Fantasy Springs. I wish you luck, and it was great chatting with you, okay?
Thank you so much. Bye.
Yo, you. Yes, you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.